Good morning, YouTubers. It's April 10th. It's kind of chilly today. My mom's birthday and my aunt's birthday. So this is the morning I get a chance to have a little time in the shop and square away some stuff with this here Ginunting sheath, as well as some other few things. So I wanted to just give you a little glance at the function of the Ginunting sheath. The name of this sword is the Binturong, after the Philippine bear cat. So you can see there's the somewhat completed sheath. It's configured in open spine format, except it has the latch here temporarily. So the setup on this sheath is multi-configurable, and so far I've developed the open edge and open spine carry. So this setup has a series of spacers. These could be micarta. Right now I've got them 3D printed out of ABS plastic, which seems to be doing the job. You can see how the blade would come out from the open edge version. So there'd be some more Chicago screws and spacers, rubber spacers up in the top, empty holes, and then on the edge side there'd just be nothing filling those holes. Now the latch system is basically a little finger button. Not a finger button, it's almost like a sear. You can see you have access from one side, and then you can push it out of the way, and then if you've got it mounted to something, you can get the blade out. So this is totally non-functional when you've got spine open version, but when you've got the set up with the spacers and the other way around, it is an effective way to keep the blade in the scabbard. So you can hopefully see, just by looking at this image, how it all is supposed to work. And then also have it set up for left-handed. So basically the only difference is the shape of these little sear, hilt latches. So depending on whether you want to set it up left or right-handed, you would basically just switch which side of the sheath is chopped off, and which side has the spot for the hilt latch. Now the carrying system right now, basically this is a weird shaped sword, and it's been challenging to figure out how to carry it efficiently. So the first thing I thought was behind the back, and this mount puts the sword at an angle that is easily reachable for me. It may not be functional for anybody else, but the shape of this will allow for some adjustment. I may change the shape so that one of these panels, let's see if I can make this work. So this is supposed to be in the center of the lower honeycomb looking cluster, and then the top hole is the other side. So it's going to dangle like that. Now the way that you can maybe change the angle would be to rotate it in and change the position of this hole, and then move this hole up or down or whatever. But this is what worked for me, this angle. And then the extra holes would just be if you wanted to use this back harness for something else. Totally unnecessary, but if you wanted to carry it horizontally, I think, did I put those? No. Maybe they're the same space apart. I don't remember. It's 4.5 inches from that hole to that hole. I don't think that's the same. Well, maybe it is. That would be pretty smart if that's what I did. I think I did that. So anyway, the other thing you could do is with the open edge, is you could put it up behind your back on a Molly backpack, behind your head. And you'd be easy to reach it from behind your right ear, or flip it over if you're lefty and reach behind your left ear. It is kind of long, but it's not much wider than a big guy's shoulders. So that's the other possibility. Now, the other system obviously would be to carry it on a leg with a drop leg carry, and that would be just a matter of bolting bolting a belt loop onto this panel. No problem. Just haven't made the mold for that piece yet. I may or may not do that. We'll see. Anyway, this is the Binturong sheath system, and I don't want to screw with it anymore right now. So the first 4 are going to have this sheath system. You can see I already have, actually they're already all molded. So there's this one spoken, already sold, and then these 2, there's another one of those. That's going to be the really fancy inlaid handle, but it'll be inlaid with probably some maple, beautiful spalted maple, ingrain spalted maple with the same tan micarta grip, unless somebody wants to shell out even more money and have me make a new custom micarta color grip. But I really like the way that the inlay turned out on this one, black with quilted maple, book matched, or pretty close to book matched. And so there'll be more about this later, but I wanted to explain the sheath system fully before, well, I had the chance. And I still haven't put it on my back and tested it out 100%, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. Paracord is just a temporary back harness. It would get straps as a matter of course. This mold didn't turn out perfect, so I just used it as is as a prototype. All right, there's more, but we'll save it for another video.